So I was thinking yesterday, how do we know? Okay, so we know when people ask you, like, who are you? I am Kip, right? How do we know that God's not up there just like he did Jesus, took a part of his soul, put it in a vessel, came to earth to fulfill a purpose? How do we know that God doesn't make his children by taking parts of his soul, putting them in vessels, and then down here on earth, you are God, but you're in a physical, right? Just trying to find your soul, trying to find your way back to basically God by denying all of the worldly things. It's funny because God purified things with water. Water was mentioned so many times in the Bible, but they poison our water. He broke bread and said, "This is my body, eat of it, be nourished," yet they now poison all of our food. He showed people how to grow crops and, be fruitful, and now they have put cement everywhere we walk so we can't put our feet in the ground, and they've poisoned our crops and basically taken our ability away to farm where they want to. So everything right down here on earth has a border to find God. Like, they blatantly make it so you can't find him. But I think that we are God because it says in the Bible, if you have faith of a mustard seed, you can perform miracles, you can move mountains, you can do everything God can do. So when people say, there's witches and warlocks, I don't think so. I think there's people that found their soul, realize that they are a part of God and believe in God and can perform miracles and do magical things, like for the good. And then there's people that sell their soul to Satan because we're here on earth to find it, not sell it. And there's people who find Satan and get involved in dark magic and use the magic for bad. Kind of like Harry Potter. You know how he could have been bad in following Voldemort and the greatest wizard ever, but he became the greatest wizard and he followed good, like that. How Voldemort was in him, but Harry chose the good. That's where I'm going with this. But the soul is actually God ripping himself, placing him into vessels so that he has children that come back to him in heaven. My thing is, why would the devil try so hard to harness souls? Maybe because the devil knows each soul is a piece of God's magic, kind of like Voldemort, and like Horcruxes. Like, he cut himself so that he could, hide himself, and the Horcruxes have magic in them, which would be us. And the devil thinks if he collects enough of them, when the good and evil battle happens, then he'll have all this God power and basically make himself like an Optimus Prime with all these, souls, like get one big soul together to fight God. This is just my theory. I don't know. I went to church today and started thinking about stuff. This was not said at church. This was just me thinking. But please tell me if you think I'm crazy. And if you don't believe in God, don't comment because I'll block you because I don't really care what you have to say. Honestly, I don't.